Well, good afternoon. Welcome to our daily devotional. Today's going to be a little different. Today I want to actually talk about a hymn, one of my favorite hymns, "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." This hymn was written by Louisa Stead. And Stead was married and had a 4-year-old daughter. And this song was written after a tragedy. One day the family, Louisa, her daughter, and husband, Mr. Stead, went to Long Island Sound and had a picnic. And they heard screams in the middle of their picnic. There was a young boy that was swimming in the Sound, and he was drowning. And so Mr. Stead jumped up and ran to the water and tried to help and assist the young boy who was drowning. In the process, the young boy ended up drowning both himself and Mr. Stead in Mr. Stead's attempt to save him. And so this tragedy happened to this wonderful family. And in the midst of that tragedy, Louisa wrote, "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus," which I think is amazing because, this difficult thing in her life, and yet she writes the word, "Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I've proved him." And that idea, how I've proved him o'er and o'er, is how he has proved himself to me over and over again. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. It reminds me whenever Jesus was talking to the young father, and the father's child was suffering and needed Jesus to heal him. And Jesus asked him, "Where is your faith?" And the man said, "I have faith, but give me more faith. I need help with my faith. Help me in my unbelief," he says. Help me in my unbelief. I believe, but help me in my unbelief. And I think that's appropriate here. Obviously, this woman, when she wrote this song, had come off of a horrible tragedy, and she said, "I trust you, Jesus," but at the same time, she said, "I need help to trust you more. I need grace." And I think that's common in our lives. Sometimes we need God to help us in our unbelief. We need grace to trust him more. Even though we do, it's not that we don't trust God. It's that we could use a little help in the process. "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus, just to take him at his word, just to rest upon his promise, and to know thus say the Lord. Oh, how sweet to trust in Jesus, just to trust his cleansing blood, just in simple faith to plunge me 'neath the healing cleansing flood. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I proved him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust him more. Yes, 'tis sweet to trust in Jesus, just from sin and self to cease, just from Jesus simply taking life and rest and joy and peace. I'm so glad I learned to trust thee, precious Jesus, Savior, friend. And I know that thou art with me, will be with me to the end. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust him, how I've proved him o'er and o'er. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus. Oh, for grace to trust Him more. Jesus, Jesus, how I trust Him, how I've proved Him more and more. Jesus, Jesus, precious Jesus, oh, for grace to trust Him more. God bless you.